participant for our dairy farm tour, what would you actually expect?
I hope we can feed the cow later. I hope it's a nice place like the one I went to Taiwan.
How was it, the one in Taiwan? Like, what did you guys
It's
do?
very beautiful. We feed the cow, milk the cow, and then we had a cow milk drink.
Oh, you drink the milk?
It's so good. It's so good.
Okay, cool. We're going to the farm to a Malaysian farm. You're from France. And what is your expectation on our farm in Malaysia?
Just like to see how they work, like what kind of tools they use, and how big is it, what kind of things, like just see how they work here.
Alright. Have you been to the farm back in your country?
I used to live in the farm, so
Oh.
actually I want to see the difference between France and here.
How was the farm over there? Can you share with us? How was
Yeah,
the
of
farm?
course, like actually where I was not like initial farm, was like family farm, so it was also quite small. But even if it's small, they always have pig of cows. They're trying to be as like the most sustainable as they can. Like,
Yeah.
kind of things.
So are all the cows they walk freely or they are caged?
Yeah, like because it was in the mountain during summer, they are like free in the air. Like during winter time, they'll come back for like 6 months and they stay inside like the building.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, anyway, thank you. What activity that you like the most?
The cow side, feeding and fatting.
You like feeding and fatting them. Okay, I saw you were watching the demo just now. So basically, did you taste the cheese?
Yeah, I think it's cheese and but I got the recipe though.
Like based on your experience today so far, would you actually recommend to your friends and family to come here as a part of your tour?
Probably family but not friends, because my friends are more adventurous.
From so far you see, do you think that to implement tourism into this farm is feasible?
Feasible, but the farmers must have way to prepare for the big people parks.
What would you recommend them like, in terms of preparation? Can you describe more?
More crowd control in city. Like now we can go in and out like as we want because it's like so beautiful. It doesn't like startle the cows. But imagine like a bunch of people start touching them, it's really dangerous.
What would you recommend the whole thing? What would you recommend? What would you suggest us to improvise? What would you advise us in the future if you're gonna do this again? What would you advise us to improve from scratch?
I'm pretty sure it's okay. Maybe more activities.
Okay. Do you mind telling us what activities that would you like to do on this kind of farm? Like looking at the size and also the feasibility, of course.
Maybe walking with it is cool.
Walking with
Like
it.
that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm
It's not like just petting them like just in the room, but maybe with them.
Yeah, perhaps we will actually.
They get kicked to death, but worth.
Alright, okay, so thank you so much, Ernie. Bye. Okay, so hi guys, right now I'm with Emma and Emeric, who's from France. From all the activities that we have so far, and which one actually do you like the most? And
I think I like the yogurt made.
do you learn anything from it?
Yeah, how to do cheese, how to do yogurt. Yes.
Do you have like this kind? I bet that you have this kind of demos back home.
No, not really. We don't have any demos, but we eat so many cheese and yogurt. It's important to us to know how to make it. Cheese is a bit different because there's so many spices of
In
cheese.
the paneer cheese, I bet just now. The paneer. Oh, you tried it?
We have.
Do you like it? Do you like it?
It's okay.
He would add salt, but I found it okay.
Both of you, what do you think so far for this tour? Do you think it's feasible to implement tourism into this farm?
It is, it could be, yeah. It could be. And I think it's a good intention to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good for them because it allows us to show how they work. So it's good.
Last question, what would you recommend or would you advise us on improvising this place or improvising the whole activities, like more stuff?
I think if they want to like make their attractivity higher, they should like have a lot of more animals, like just not cows. People could come and see the cows, but also I don't know, horses and things like that. It would element the
Yeah.
They must learn how to do cheese and how to do, for example, yogurt, just to sell it and not depend on people around.
yeah. If they want to bring kids, they could like do some activities around the cow, or like like at school learn what piece of a cow is on and things like that.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take that into account. This is suggested the owner, no problem. Yeah. So far, that's all from us. That's all our question. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. So right now, I'm actually with 3 of the tourism experts, where they will actually share with you guys like what do they think about this dairy farm in Malaysia. So first of all, but let me introduce first. This is Miss Zakia, this is Miss Aiwa, this is Miss Narmata. They are all from Taylor's University. I just wanna ask each and every one of you, like, so far, what do you think of this dairy farm? Is it feasible? Is it doable to have tourism inside this farm?
Okay, for my opinion, I've been to Kundasang in Sabah. So it's a dairy farm as well, right? So it has the nature environment. So it's very nice for the tourists to see, bounded with the environment itself. But for here, yes, it's good for the education purpose, as you see more students and more children instead of the real tourists. So if you're expecting tourists to come over here, I think we need to develop it in a very broad way. For example, like Aiwa just now was telling me that we can have like a homestay, we have additional other activities instead of just visiting the farm. Yeah, to have the demand from the tourist side instead of just visiting the farm. But today it was very nice because we have some other activities as well. But for the tourists, when they come over here, I just afraid that they will be just visiting the cow, and they might not have someone professional to explain the process, all those things. So it might be like, yeah, they just visit, but they're not learning anything at the end. It's good to have activity like what we have today. When the tourists actually started to visit, environmentally it must be much better. Can make it as a homestay, something at all.
For me, I doubt how it will be effective for farm tourism here because, in kampungs you usually have some small sheds of cows, and I find there is a space limitation here, I think, and you don't have much stuff to do here. So as a farm tourism, particular as a destination, I doubt how effective it would be. Then you feel away. Then you have some activities like the making the paneer or making the yogurt, this kind of thing. But this thing, I find it in a minimal level. You have to, like she said, you have to broaden it much with more activities. This can be a part of a homestay activity or something like that. It's not that elaborate. To be a farm tourism or dairy farm tourism, it's not very elaborate.
Because space is very limited, even in 35 of us, right? Even we
It's actually more than 35.
Yeah, even when we split up, the cows are actually very nervous, right?
Yeah.
And 2 groups moving 2 sides. For us, maybe we are not really that scared of cows, but some people may be, and it's very close to the cows, right?
Yeah.
If you liaise with this unit with some other units which is having some more varieties or something like that, then it would have been a bigger of tourism product.
Like from all the activities, which activities that you actually like the best and you think that
Obviously the cows was
Obviously,
okay, but
We like the chef.
the chef?
Yeah, the
cooking
activity.
one.
Cooking was very good.
Like you provide a space
Yeah.
with a few more utensils, few more milk, and we follow him what they're doing, what he do, and if then it is more to an activity for everyone. Then it's
That's actually a great idea.
Because this is more to theory. What we see is theory.
Yeah.
Practical wise, we learn, but we didn't
Yeah.
execute. Like we didn't do it. We didn't try.
that kind of activity. That will make it more work more nicely.
Okay.
I think add on to that, to the owner itself, he must have that confidence that this can be made as a tourism product. Because as I see, the owner is a little bit of doubt and nervous, like whether what he doing is correct or not, letting people into his own farm. Like he have that doubt and maybe language problem as well. So maybe he have to be very confident and he can be the guide to others in terms of showing us around and everything.
I think you guys actually give a lot of input to improve this place, which is very good. Yeah, and then with the swing and here and there. Okay, thank you so much to the three beautiful lecturers of mine. Thank you.
You're welcome.